How's it going, guys? For today's video we will be making a platform for the back of our 2023 Toyota Tundra. We will be making that platform for our dogs when we go on road trips, so they just have a more comfortable spot or seat to sit on. And yeah, all right, so that platform will be under a bench seat right here, back of our cab. So the idea is to have it running from here to here. I've been getting some dimensions. I think right now I got 61 inches wide, and then give or take 35 inches. We did go to our local hardware store and picked us up a piece of plywood, a 4x8 by I think 5/16. So we will get some measurements and then to see how we will make that. I'm kind of undecided if I were to have two separate pieces to this platform, a 60-40 fold, just depending if I was going to use just this part, if this bench seat was down, or vice versa. But I think I'm just going to do one whole platform. So yeah, all right, so this is our piece of plywood right here. Again, this is a 4x8, and I think the thickness is 5/16. Our plan is to wrap it around in carpet so it has a nice finish to it. I think I'm gonna wrap the whole thing, and then I will have some legs on the bottom just so that's a lot more sturdier. Probably maybe give or take, I think 2 to 4 legs depending. We do have 4 dogs, so there will be a lot of weight on this platform. So yeah, we got some 2x4s, our piece of plywood, our 2 sets of 6x8 multi-purpose rug. I believe everything was just about under $100. All right, so right now I am measuring the 35 mark. And then, so that is 35. Now, ow. From that 35, we're going to need 61. All right, so we did get the chalk line up right here to down there. From here to over there. And essentially, we only need this area. It does look kind of big, but we will cut it up here shortly. And then on the inside of the pickup, there are some areas that we are going to have to cut out. So from here, I believe down there, and yeah, so it'll sit flush right here, and then, you know, shoot over there. I may have to cut right here too, now that I'm looking at it a little bit more. But yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. And then for the final, I guess the legs I was talking about, I'm gonna have to have legs from here to here. I think that's about a good 7.5 inches. I'm not sure if I'm just doing 1 per side, or, you know, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. And then maybe something, I don't know, right here. Just because I do have 4 dogs, 2 Great Pyrenees and 1 Australian Shepherd that do go back here, believe it or not. With that other piece down, the 60 split, we do have them both over here, or sorry, all 3 over here, and then 1 sits up in the front. She's a smaller dog. And then, you know, we usually have some type of other, maybe like luggage or a container or something that just kind of sits flush here. and they kind of just lay out. But also with our new seat covers, I know our seat covers are supposed to, you know, help with, you know, the pups being back here and what, but I think this, giving a bigger platform, might be a little more spacious for them. So yeah, excited to get started and cutting up that plywood to see what changes and adjustments that we're gonna have to do. All right, so we will start cutting along the edge of the width, the 61 inches. And I don't have any boards to actually do it properly and safe, so don't do this at home unless you're comfortable. All right, so we got that piece. Cut up. Then so right now we are just cutting that 35-inch mark. And voila, we have our 61-inch by 35 inches platform. All right, so right now we are gonna try and test fit to see how it is for now. It may not work just because of the divots that we do need to cut. I think we have to go in first.
We're going to have to move these seats forward.
Right. You know why? Like I thought, the corners. So we may have to
What if we run it on? Oh.
cut the fit. Yeah. So, do you have any room over there?
Yeah, I have like a half inch.
A half inch?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as expected. All right, so my measurements, I wouldn't say off, but we do have to make some adjustments. Like I said earlier, this part I was a little worried about that we may need to cut out just so that we can fit right in. And then of course, the cup holder spot, you know, once we clear right here and able to kind of slide this inner part in, we'll able to clear that. Again, nothing's perfect. We always have to have some adjustments so that we can make it fit. So we will go back to the drawing board, maybe cut this out to see, and you know, try to get it as snug as possible so that it's not as loose and rocking around. But that is right now 35 inches by 61, so we know we can at least get it in there. It wasn't that heavy, but now it's just getting that fitment in, just all the nooks and crannies. All right, so we made some rough estimates. Since I'm just going to give I'll be kind of generous with this. Kind of just cuts right in here. I'm not sure how accurate it is on that side, but about 3 inches, and then it goes about 2 or 3 inches deep. So I'm just going to cut from here to this black line or dot, run it off right there, and then on the inside there's that seatbelt mark, or the seatbelt right here. Kind of just went ahead, black mark here, and give or take just 2 inches deep. So we'll cut that out. And then for this seatbelt side, will be kind of the same thing, where you see those 2 black dots from the Sharpie, and then 2 inches deep, and then that side as well on that end. Those are the quick adjustments for now, and then we'll get back in here and see if this all fits. And then yeah, so right now we do have about a good inch, 3/4 inch on both sides, so we'll see how that plays out. But for now, we will go ahead and make these cuts and see if those adjustments will help clear this this piece of board and have it laying flat right here. So the goal is to not have it laid in here, but just laying right here and then straight out. So we got the one corner on the driver's side, the one seat belt, the second seat belt, and then the passenger side corner. So those are the kind of areas I will be cutting up to see, you know, to get everything else fitted. So we were just about an inch or two too low. It may be the perfect dimensions when you look at it from the base, but when you're trying to fit it in, you need a couple inches to play with, just to get this piece of plywood inserted. That little center console kind of comes up a little bit and takes away a lot of that playroom away from installing. So we're going to go ahead and take off, just do 1.5 inches just to be safe. And yeah, we'll get to it. So right now we're going to run that chalk line again. So right now, we just need to make the legs. So we're gonna put one on the corner, one in the middle, and then another on the other corner of the driver's side. So that'll just be 3 legs total. So this measurement will get, it's 7.5 inches, and then the middle, the center is 3.25, and then again the other side on the driver's side is 7.5 inches tall. Show you right here. Looks pretty dang good for now. And yeah, all right, let's get to cutting those legs. Now fits nice and snug, depending where we want to screw this into, whether it's right here on the edge or however. I will figure that out right now, but it's nice and snug in here. Should be decent. I just gotta get it screwed in, probably 2 holes right from the top. All right, so we got the 6x8 indoor-outdoor multi-purpose rug. As you can see, it does say great for patios, playrooms, camping, backyard, and more. But we did get both of these from Home Depot, so we're gonna see if it works out. So we'll open it up. We didn't know exactly how much we needed, but each row is 6x8. So I think the idea, we may buy some adhesive for this. We weren't sure exactly how it would pan out. Again, you don't need carpet. I just wanted carpet for comfort for the dogs, and it being easier when picking it up and taking it out of the truck. So we can try to grab some carpet or staple gun to see if it even holds. This definitely works. Oh. Okay, well, so I guess the staple gun works, so we're gonna try and see. We're gonna need a box cutter. So now we're gonna be cutting the carpet along those edges. So right now we have to drill the pilot holes on the side where we need the legs, and then put the legs, or drill the legs in as so. So we have 3 of our legs wrapped up, and we're gonna have one down here, one on the other side, and then this goes right in the center. We'll be using a 1/8 drill bit for the pilot hole, and then a 2-inch star drive for the screws. 3 inches up, 5 inches in. We'll just get that first hole. Right. So here it is, finished product. We did get those legs put in. It's not the best, but it probably will do. It's just for our dogs. Hopefully this does make more room than just having the bench seat folded down. All right, so this is what it looks like without that platform. Looks pretty spacious. And then that is the finished product of the platform for our pups. As you can see, everything is nice and snugged. I will go over the final measurements here. We got about 34 inches, and that's from the back, way to the back. So that's the only real difference, changing from the original measurements from the beginning of this video. I think we had 35 inches from here to here. I do have the seat all the way back as if I was in the truck. Yep, 61 right there. So 34 inches by 61, and then of course cutting to fit the inserts on the inside. Didn't come out too bad, but overall really happy with this little project. Again, this is just for the pups. Yeah, we will have the dogs in here shortly so that you can see exactly what it looks like. Yeah, our dogs are fairly large, so I need to carry them. We'll do this one by one. I will go on the other side. I'll have the seats kind of backed up into normal position. We'll have one of our larger dogs go in, as so. Kind of hope she stays there. Our second large pup in here. Then I'll get our last dog in. See how they like this platform. Can't tell, I told you we have massive dogs. They have a lot more room, or just a more comfortable seating area. I did move the seats back as if we were traveling normal. We do have some space in there. We do have another dog back there. But usually it's just a lot better just for them to lay down in. But yeah, if this does a trick for you guys, this is just a little video of us making a little platform for the back of our 2023 Toyota Tundra for our 3 dogs. As you can tell, they don't like running car rides, but that's why we kind of made a more comfortable platform for them. So yeah, overall, let me know what you guys think. Put your comments or questions down below. Thank you for watching our video.